Okay, we bring you Team Bravo from BCAA.
Hi, good afternoon, judges and lecturers. We are from BCA Academy, and this is my team, Bravo. So we have my team leader, Min, myself, Muhammad Rakim as the architecture, and Eugene, Viola, and Alice, and the interior designer and the quantities surveyor. So yeah, so as you all know that we are doing the site which is the Coney Island, and this is the site analysis that we have done. So we have collected that the project area is actually 10,854 square meters, and with a perimeter of 411 meters, and we have collated that the nearest MRT station to the site area is approximately 38 minutes. So the site is actually not available by vehicles that you have to walk by foot. So, and the surrounding buildings is surrounded by a lot of trees. So it is actually part of factor where it is actually challenging for us to design the building where we have all these trees surrounded, and there are paved areas at the north side where you are actually facing the sea. Yeah, you can actually enter the park using foot or bicycle. And so moving on to our design concept, is that we try to blend in with the nature, and we would like to deal lesser damage to the environment. And yeah, and our design concept is that we try to actually follow the design of a tree where they have a cause and branches. I will elaborate in the further slides next.
So I want to talk about the machines. When we create a machine, right, we consider, since our building concept is a tree, so we build it like a trunk, and we make it like branches, like roots. And so when we design the machines, we try to control the polygon size and floor parameters and each floor height. And the polygon size is basically, you can change rectangle, cycle, and polygon, hexagon, yeah. Yeah. This is how I create. So we have 5 story, and I usually create the 5 story and parameters. So we can change the area site, and then we can change the height of the each floor. And I use the polygon size, so we can change hexagon. Then any change of size we can, which you just need to change the size, and it will change the whole floor's parameter. Then we import it into the Revit. And we came out with the architectural design. So we make a simple design analysis. When we do the analysis, right, first analysis, we make the base of the floors bigger, and the second analysis, we make the roof bigger. So when we compare to these two designs, we see that when the roof is bigger and the lower parts actually cool down the temperatures. So we choose this design as our archi model. So when in our archi model, the roof is the biggest problem, and the lower is smaller, so that we can have my shaded places and the lower areas and the side area. I want to pass to Hakim for the detail of parking model.
So as what he said just now, we actually followed the trees concept where the rooms that you see on the slides is actually so-called the branches, and we have a center core where everything is there, where the lift core is and the staircase. And for the first story, like what my leader said, that there are no so-called branches as the rooms. And the second story is where all the workshops and the workshops are. And yeah, for the third story and so on, we have the same concept where these rooms are actually located facing the north side, which is the facing the sea view. And we actually had two buildings. It is to achieve the given JFA. And we actually connected these buildings using a link bridge in the center. And the link bridge is actually located at level 2 onwards. So I will pass this to Min next.
So when we designed the IQ model, and since we don't want to accumulate so many areas in one place, so we decided to divide the spaces, make two buildings. And after we made the two buildings, right, we don't just want to separate each other, we want to make it unique. And also, since although our floor plan the design is big, but it didn't give much shaded to the side areas. So for the side areas, we want to do some shaded places. So we decided to design a bridge inside to connect two buildings. It's also help for the people in buildings for easy transportations. So when we designed the bridge, we decided to make it a curved design because we just don't want to put our front and back. When we put left and side, right, we can see the sea views from both of the buildings. So this is the bridge. And when we design the bridge, we consider about the energy efficiency. So we make it glass and the octagon facade. The octagon facade can actually give the air circulations, and the glass can let the light pass through, so it becomes energy efficient. We don't need to use the ECMVs or others energy circulations. Yeah. And when we consider so many the facade designs, but we came up with the three facades. The first facade is for prevent the direct sunlight, and the second is a hexagon facade, which can actually give the air circulations, and the third is zigzag facade, and it's not only at the purpose of the aesthetic design, but also for the reduce the amount of heat entering the building. So this is the facade design that we considered, and for the hexagon facade we created in Grasshopper Rhino. It's a parametric. You can scale it up, and you can make the space larger to have air circulations, and you can change the size of parameter as it changed in the method model. Next one, I want to pass to Eugene for sustainable.
Our building is facing the north side because we don't want our building face west and east. In the afternoon, the sun will be very hot in the room. And on the one hand, facing north, we will not only reduce the amount of heat, and another hand is we can enjoy the nice sea view. This is heat analysis we done by Excite. It's a Revit plugin software. On the top roof, we can see the yellow color. It means very hot. So we do the green rooftop. Then surrounding the building, we also do so many plants to reduce the temperature. This is wind analysis we done by Airflow, the software. We do the top view and the 3D view do the comparison facing east and west and facing north and south. The orange color line means the wind speed is very high, so in the middle of the building, the ventilation is very well. Also, can reduce the temperature. This is clash detection on Navisworks. We combine our Archi and structure model to Navisworks. Totally, we have 29 clashes. For example, for clash 1, we first copy the element ID to Revit model. The Revit can help us find the clash where are, so we can see our wall and column overlap, so we repair the clash. We export to Navisworks again. Totally, we have 28 clashes, so one by one, then we fix our modeling. Next, I will pass to Bella.
So we have added rainwater harvesting system into our design. Since we have a largest floor pan on the roof, we are going to use it to accumulate rainwater. With rainwater harvesting, we are going to collect and storage rainwater into tanks to be used for the future use. How the system works? From the rainwater from the water catchment will be filtered and then stored inside the underground storage tank. Then we will need pump to flow the water back to facilitate for mopping, gardening, and also flushing for toilet. This is the floor plan design for our PPVC from second story to fifth story. We have total of 26 PPVC types and 194 PPVC modules. The reason we choose PPVC is because it can reduce our cost, also time as the work done is lesser. As we are doing construction using PPVC, we are going to do the construction starting from the top to the bottom level. First, we are going to construct the core of the building, and we attach a steel frame on its top in which the upper level will attach to it. The PPVC models will be prepared on the ground and then it will be hoisted up to attach to the steel frame. After finishing with the upper level, we continue with the rest of the floor, of the below floor, and attach it to the building core instead. So this is the cost estimation for inside construction with the total of 21.9 million Singapore dollar. And this is the total cost estimation for construction by using PPVC, which is $13.5 million. So from here we can see from the analysis that by using PPVC we can save up to 7 million. The reason for this cost differences that we get, because by using PPVC we can shorten the contract duration due to faster construction. So this will lead to lesser preliminary cost. Also, by using PPVC, the poor weather will not affect the production of PPVC, whereas the conventional method will affect to delays and may cause the contractor to pay for the damages, delay damages. Also, since this one is coming in a ready installed unit, with the architectural and MEP fittings inside, so it's easy to install and it takes lesser time, construction and construction cost. Furthermore, this built-in is easy to install, so it will prevent our building from the classes from three separate parts, which is structure,